Welcome to Science Lab with Mrs. Keener. I'm recording this video in January of 2021, and as of today, right now, when I'm recording this, there is a spacecraft on its way to Mars. NASA is hoping to use this spacecraft to land a rover on the surface of Mars on February 18th, 2021. Along with this rover, there will be a small helicopter, and if all goes well, the helicopter will be used to fly around the surface of Mars and take pictures of things so that we can learn more about Mars. Today, we're going to build a helicopter, but we're not just going to make one and say we're done. We're going to be like scientists and engineers. We're going to test things and improve them and see if we can make it better. The engineers and scientists at NASA probably made many changes to the helicopter before they launched it. Our helicopters are going to be made out of paper, and you can either print out the template that I'm giving you a link for, or you can just draw one. If you're going to print the template, print it out. If you're going to draw it, make a rectangle out of dashed lines. The size is not important, but it needs to be a tall, skinny rectangle. Then, near the top of your rectangle, draw a dashed line in the middle and two little dashed lines on the side like this. We're going to be cutting, so I'm writing the word cut to remind me that I will cut on the dashed lines, the outside lines and the little dashed lines. Now we draw two solid lines across the center at a little bit of an angle, and then some long, straight, solid lines down at the bottom, like a tree trunk, and then a solid line across the bottom. Those will be our fold lines. I'm writing fold to remind me I will fold on the solid lines. Next, we will label A and B at the top, X and Y on the lower sides, and Z at the very bottom center. This will help us when we're putting it all together at the end. Cut along all your dotted lines. Cut the outside, and don't forget to cut the shorter dotted lines that go from the outer edges towards the center. Next, fold along the solid lines. Fold the A flap towards you along the solid line, and fold the B flap away from you so they're going in opposite directions. Then fold in the lower flaps along the sides, X and Y, either towards you or away from you, it doesn't matter. And last, fold up the Z flap. If it doesn't hold together, pinch the creases so they're tighter and crisper. If it still doesn't hold together, you can add tape. Now it's ready for testing. After you test your first helicopter, it's time to make a change in something and test it a second way, a different version. You can either make the whole thing larger or smaller, or you can try using a different kind of paper, or you can fold the flaps differently. I wonder if you fold them straight up and down instead of at an angle, will that matter? You can try adding a little bit of weight to the bottom by adding paper clips. You can try making your flaps skinnier or wider. Try to change your helicopter in one way, any way you choose. Test it out, see what difference it makes after you made your change. If you'd like to try to make your helicopter go faster or spin better, try changing it even more. When you have something that makes a noticeable difference, when you've made a change that really affects how your helicopter works, record a video and tell me about it in Flipgrid.